It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Carbonite, where you can get a 15-day free trial by going over to geekazine.com/carbon free. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history.
August 8th, 1980 is where we're going to start today. The Project Chess Task Force at IBM shows a prototype microcomputer to the Corporate Management Committee, which featured a 32 kilobyte ROM, 16 kilobyte RAM, 6 expansion slots, a color monochrome display, 8-inch floppy disk drive, and a joystick port and a printer port. Now, the committee gives its approval to build an operational microcomputer, which was codenamed Acorn. 1989, Microsoft introduces Microsoft Office. 1995, United States Justice Department announces that it will not pursue antitrust case proceedings against Microsoft before the launch of Windows 95. 1996, John Romero leaves ID Software to form Ion Storm in Texas, with Tom Hall, who left ID in 1993.
If you're a small or medium business that doesn't have any type of backup to their computer off-site, well, you need to start, because you never know. Fire, flood, theft, all these things can turn your business from a great success to a great failure. And we don't want that. We want you to bring everything back so you can make the next social network or make the next big thing, and do that by backing up all your stuff offsite by using Carbonite. Now, they have Pro plans and server plans. Pro plans starting at $269.99 a year, and server plans starting at $799.99 a year. You can hook up unlimited computers or servers. It is easy to use web dashboard, and it's all HIPAA compliant if you are a startup healthcare. Awesome there. Check it all out. Go over to geekazine.com/carbonite, geekazine.com/carbonite, and back up now, back up often, and back up all the time using Carbonite. Now let's get back into your day in tech history.
In 2000, Intel announced the development of the next generation microprocessors, the Pentium 4. 2001, AT&T Corporation reveals that they've begun blocking access to web servers operated by residential customers in a response that increased threats of the Code Red worm were about. Also in 2001, Deerfield, Illinois-based Baxter Healthcare Corporation announced that they had launched an ergonomic state-of-the-art donor e-chair that enables blood donors to surf the internet while they donate. Gateway announced that its intentions to close its British and Dublin-based operations, resulting in over 1,000 layoffs. Also in 2001, Metricom shuts down its Ricochet 17-city high-speed wireless service internet service. They admit that there was never enough mass market interest to pay the $80 monthly fee for the service to keep it profitable. And the Toshiba Corporation states its plans to cut the domestic production of dynamic random access memory by as much as 60%. It was in response to weakening worldwide demand. And version 6.1 of the Netscape Internet Suite is released. 2003, Daniel Bass of Ohio is charged with hacking Arkansas-based Axicom Corporation, which was a company known for privacy advocates for collecting consumer data in one of the largest databases in the world. On December 10th of 2002, some of the company's databases were left exposed, in which the files were stolen. 2004 version 1.10 of the IM2 multi-protocol instant messaging application is released as freeware for Windows. 2006 version 1.3.3 of the Java TCL language is released. It's a Java-based open-source implementation of the TCL scripting language. Also in 2006, Walden Media announces a joint venture with 20th Century Fox. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium and The Dark is Rising would be the first films released under the collaborative venture. And in 2008, Apple removes the $1,000 app from the store, basically a program that displayed a ruby. 8 people bought the application before it was removed. Microsoft announced that they would be discontinuing the Money software program. Of course, no new versions would be made, but there would be support for the product until 2011. Also in 2008, in a response to a congressional inquiry of targeted advertising, Yahoo announced that the consumers would be able to opt out of customized advertising on yahoo.com if they chose so. A copy of the controversial search advertising agreement between Yahoo and Google is released in an SEC filing. It was highly redacted, which basically meant a lot of items were left out. And the Olympics, otherwise known as the Games of the 29th Olympiad, started on this day. It was the first time the event was ever live streamed through the internet. NBC brought the live stream to the internet.
And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.